Arsenal 5. This is not Chelsea 0. And I've got 5 on it. Can we play you every week? Yeah. Who put the ball in the Chelsea net?
Who put the ball in the Chelsea net? Who put the ball in the Chelsea net? Half the fucking team did.
Come on. Hey, Kenny, I'm just you witnessed that. I could have been 15 tonight, mate. What are you saying?
Hey, you know what? I have to say, I was pre-warned before kick-off by a couple of Chelsea fans. Tayas Patel and my good friend Dario, very, very good friend Dario, they promised me that Chelsea were going to get smashed, that it's a weakened team and that we're going to clean up here. Well, when we scored in the first 4 minutes, a brilliant goal by Kai Havertz, great play by Thomas Partey, and great play by Declan Rice. No, sorry, I apologise. Trossard, because I keep on getting them mixed up sometimes. Trossard scores after 4 minutes. I know I need new glasses, but it was great. Thomas Partey broke up their play, and then Declan Rice made that beautiful run, makes a pass, 1-0. And then afterwards, we were a bit sloppy, and I thought Chelsea came into it. I thought Nicholas Jackson actually looked, got him behind the fence.
Is that the players behind you? Is that the players just driving off in the coach?
I think so. I think it's probably. I think it might be the Chelsea players. I don't think it's.
Yeah, licking their wounds, bruv. Licking their wounds.
Yeah, it looks like a Chelsea coach. They're probably going to be driven to the Chelsea hotel, but yeah,
they're going back to their bus stop in Fulham.
Something like that. Yeah. Anyway, but I couldn't help overhearing your comments and your watch along that Thiago Silva's wife isn't happy. But the fact is that I don't have any sympathy with Chelsea. I have no sympathy. I was there in March 2014 when it's Arsene Wenger's 1,000th game, and they beat us 6-0. They had no sympathy for me. They absolutely smashed us. They actually scored their first goal, a similar time to Trossard's goal. A goal from Sammy Eto'o, and they just kind of clear up. Schürrle scored. Even Oscar scored. There's penalty from Havertz. Salah scored as well. So I remember that. I said, I've always wanted revenge for that. Now we got near revenge, and we could have scored about maybe a couple more goals if Jesus wasn't looking for glory and actually passed to a red. And Martinelli didn't put his chance away. But I want to give credit first and foremost to Martin Odegaard. He hasn't scored as many goals as he has last season, but this season he's been really on it. Like I said, he's
especially in the last, especially this month, Kenny, as well. Because Bayern Munich, he's been our best player along with Trossard. Yeah. Aston Villa, he was our best player again, along with Trossard. Yeah. And tonight, again, he was out. That was his best performance for Arsenal.
And you look at Declan Rice reports today. He was actually in advanced position. What's the common denominator with Odegaard playing his best football tonight? Declan Rice getting an advanced position. Oh yeah, the common denominator is Thomas Partey. Now he did a lot of good work, which is going to be unseen, not recognised. But I'll tell you one thing, Declan Rice would have been really, really pleased to be playing alongside Thomas Partey. You think about Martin Odegaard, a guy that played his best football with Thomas Partey on the side. He's thinking, thank God I've got my minder in the team. Thomas Partey re-energised our midfield. He won't get man of the match.
He was very good, wasn't he?
Yeah,
very good.
He won't get man of the match because he didn't score a couple of goals, i.e. Havertz and Benjamin White. And obviously Declan Rice was in more advanced positions. He was like a bruiser and like a battering ram, and Martin Odegaard was like a magician. But no disrespect to Jorginho. There's no ifs and buts because we've still got a chance to win this title. But, if we had Thomas Partey fully fit and his off the field life wasn't so chaotic and wasn't so, worrying and damaging, who knows? But you know what? Tomorrow's another day. I've got to celebrate this performance. And let me say something now. Chelsea can talk about, the absence of Cole Palmer. They can talk about the absence of Gusto and talk about the absence of, Chilwell. And you'll be right. They are good players and they are kind of leaders. But the fact is, we've taken no prisoners. It's not our problem. that Cole Palmer can't play today. It isn't our problem that Chilwell's struggled for injury all day. It isn't really our problem that Thiago Silva had to be rested. What we needed to do was to win. Probably just get a win, 1-0, 2-1 would have done. But to win in that kind of relentless way, just reminded me that we do mean business. And I think this week was a combination of us freshening the team up and Chelsea's just the white flag went out when we got the second goal. The fact that bench
they've gone.
They didn't want it. They didn't want
it. I don't know how close you was. I think he was probably on the opposite side of the pitch, unless I'm wrong. Yeah, on that tackle from Jackson after 9 minutes. That was a straight red card, Kenny. He didn't even get booked for that.
Yeah.
That was he went on Tomiyasu's ankle and bent his ankle right back into the turf. Yeah, literally snap. Yeah, he didn't even get booked. Yeah. But I'm glad he stayed on. Yeah, because they got no excuses. Yeah, they could go, oh, we had 10 men. And
no. The fact is, if you think about the club that's actually kicked us when we've been down during the last embers of the Wenger years, it's been this club, Chelsea. They're the ones who, took pride in the fact that they're now seen as the kings of London. They always remind us that they got 2 Champions Leagues, and we got none. So it was a pleasure to give them a thrashing, And so like I said, cap it off. Got ex-Tottenham manager in Pochettino. So that makes it even better. But at the end of the day, the fact is that I misjudged the situation in terms of maybe who knows? Maybe if Palmer played, maybe got Saturday, it might have been a bit closer. But one thing I will say that I was right about: you've got to freshen it up, freshen the team up. You can't have your key players being tired and being played and running the ground. You've got to give them something else, and a fit Thomas Partey, fresh Thomas Partey. Going into the game against Spurs on Sunday, he has to play. You think about
what did you make of Saka? Was it he was that poor, or was it just the rest of the team was so levels, or a bit of both?
I think what's happened, there were instances in the first half when he was, getting away from Cucurella, he was cutting in, but the final decision making, the shots wasn't of Saka level, and he was a bit predictable. But again, if Spurs, playing both their fullbacks inverted, there's going to be space down the flanks for Saka and Trossard. Unfortunately, Martinelli won't be starting on Sunday because Trossard's, basically in a rich vein of form at the moment, scoring goals, and he's looking robust. So Martinelli will be on the bench. So in terms of the team selection, well, my team for Sunday is Raya in goal. The back 4 as it is. Midfield's got to be Thomas Partey, Rice and Odegaard. We need energy because Tottenham are going to have either they're definitely going to have Basuma, they'll have Sarr, and they'll probably have one of Maddison or Bentancur. And then their front 3 is going to have a lot of pace. They've got some pace. They've got Kulusevski, he's a direct runner. They've got Brennan Johnson, who could play either left or right. They've got Werner, who's got a lot of pace. He gets in good positions. Whether he puts the ball in net or not, it goes. And then they've got Richarlison on the bench. Obviously, they've got their talisman in Song. So they're going to be very, very strong. And let's not forget, they've had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. They're also smarting for the game against Newcastle, where, let's face it, they're an embarrassment. They basically self-harmed, and they lost 4-0. And let's remember another thing is that they've lost momentum because Villa have won their last 2 games. Villa beat us, of course, and also that they won at the weekend as well. So Villa are 6 points ahead, albeit Spurs have got 2 games in hand. But their 2 games in hand is Chelsea away, who are going to be a lot better next week than they were today. And then obviously they've got the Man City game where Man City are basically business-like and they're going for that title. It's not a case of where they played Man City in January or February and, Man City's still got a lot of games left in the season where, they think, all right, we lost to Spurs, let's get it back. Man City will have to win that game. So it's one of those things where it's going to be relentless. The Spurs have to be better, and we've got to be prepared for that because let's face it, it's not just about Spurs getting into the top 4. Obviously, they're going to, make the right noises. Angelo is going to say, yeah, it's not just a derby. I'm not thinking about North London rivalry. Don't believe that for 1 minute. First and foremost, their fans won't buy it. Sunday is going to be Operation Stop Arsenal at all cost. Arsenal fans, go on about 1974 and not 71 and 2004, 71, 2004. Well, they're going to say, 2024, Arsenal's title was finally extinguished at White Hart Lane. That's what they're going to go for. That's what they want more than anything else. So we've got to be ready. We've got to enjoy this result, see it for what it is. If fans want to say we're flat track bullies, well, crack on. That's up to you. But at the end of the day, we've got.
Kenny, they can say what they want. Yeah, flat track bullies. Yeah, let's be real with this. Yeah, we've beat Man City and draw with Man City. We beat Liverpool and drew with Liverpool. Yeah, we've beat Man United. We've still got to play them. We've drew with Tottenham. Yeah, and we've beaten Chelsea and drawn with Chelsea. Yeah, F these people, bruv. We're top of the league and 4 points clear. Yes, we may not win it. Yeah, but however, we're the top scorers in the league, 12 clear of Man City on goal difference, and we've got the best defence. Yeah, if we do not win the league, it's because of that fucking Villa game and that Fulham and West Ham games.
Of course, definitely. But that's the thing. We have to be realistic, and we got to accept that despite the fact that we've been on a remarkable amount of form, we've been a remarkable amount of goals we scored and a remarkable amount of points, we're always playing catch up. Let's not forget, before we played Liverpool, we were 5 points behind them. If we'd lost, we'd been out of it. And then Man City were always, plugging away. So we had to be pitch perfect. And as we know, it's not always possible to be pitch perfect from, the second week of January to the end of the season. You are going to drop points. Unfortunately, those drop points could be catastrophic. But if we do not win the league, the damage was done in the Christmas period.
100%. Listen, always love Kenny. Get him safely, mate. And we roll onto the lane, mate. Yeah,
yes,
you
definitely.
will be there.
Don't worry.
We're going to slap them.
I'm not going to be one of those fans who say, let's get down the lane, let's show ourselves, and then watch it at a TV studio. I'll be there.
Yeah, just don't wear colours.
Doing the hard yards. Don't wear this. Don't wear this. Sorry, let me show you.
Go on.
Don't wear this, eh?
Go on. Get him safe, mate. Always love him. Unless you've seen that, man. Take care, mate. Right.